Welcome back to the Professor's Lab. I'm Professor V, and this is round one of the League Challenge that happened at Die Hard Games on December 21st, 2023. If you didn't know, Die Hard League happens every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central at Die Hard Games, featuring casual and tournament play of whatever format anyone wants, really. More info in the description. League Challenge, Thursday, January 11th at 6 p.m. Central at Die Hard Games. And check out Pokemon's event locator for premier events at Die Hard Games, such as League Challenges, League Cups, and pre-releases. Please hit that like button right quick, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, say what you need to say in the comments, and all that other good free stuff. But anyways, let's get into this game, where we have Klawf on the left, Zapdos Miraidon on the right. Looks like our Miraidon player is going first. Mentioned that Miraidon EX, most likely going to activate the tandem unit ability, not before benching a Mareep. Alright, we're getting that board built up now. I imagine we're going to see that Miraidon's tandem unit, where you could search your deck for up to 2 basic electric Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Get that bench nice and full, and also thin those cards out of the deck. Well, we will see what our Miraidon player chooses to do here. Activating that tandem unit, searching the deck for a couple of lightning Pokemon to put on the bench. Miraidon is found, so we can chain those tandem unit. Get the bench nice and full here. Or our player could think that that's the best attacker here in this matchup. Either way, they're going to take a look through their deck and find that Iron Hands EX with the powerful Ampu Very Much attack, 120 damage, and you take an extra prize card if it KOs a Pokemon. Klawf does have 120 damage, so definitely an interaction we can see in this matchup. Looks like we're stopping the tandem unit chain actually there. Just one tandem unit for the second Miraidon EX and the Iron Hands EX. The Mareep was already in hand. Debating on benching that Squawk ability, but I'm going to commit to it and activate its Squawk and Seize ability. You can only do it on the first turn. When you do, discard your hand and draw 6 new cards. Lightning energy being attached to that Iron Hands EX, as well as a Bravery Charm, giving it plus 50 HP and passing things over to our Klawf player, who benches a Hisuian Radiant Sneasler. It has the powerful Poison Peak ability. During Pokemon checkup, put 2 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon. Spicy Seasoned Curry coming down, burning the active Pokemon. Also Town Store being put into play, followed by Professor's Research to discard the hand and draw 7 new cards. Looking for that double turbo energy to attack here. Second Klawf hits the bench. Spicy Seasoned Curry actually heals some damage as well. I think it might be 40 or something like that, but mostly just in this deck to inflict its special condition. That's how Klawf and Hisuian Electrode V do their big damage. We'll describe that as it comes up. Town Store being activated here to search the deck for a tool card and add it to the hand. Our player is also checking to see what's in deck, what options might be available, what things may have been prized, but mostly just thinning that Forest Seal Stone out of the deck, making the top decks that much better. Anything else to do on this turn? No, it looks like we're passing. So in between turns during Pokemon checkup, The Klawf will take 20 damage for being burnt. Then a coin is flipped. If heads, it's not burnt anymore. Heads was flipped. Klawf is no longer burned. Play will resume on Miraidon's side. Let's see if we can get that Iron Hands fully powered up so it can start swinging. Going to want to find something like the electric generator here, but it doesn't look like the hand is very playable other than this Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball going to be played. Item card. You discard 2 cards and then you search your deck for a Pokemon. It could be basic, stage 5, mega, VMAX, anything, any Pokemon. And that Flaffy is immediately found with the powerful Dynamotor ability. Dynamotor lets you accelerate a lightning energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. That's how we keep things rolling in this Miraidon deck. Ooh, that's not rolling at all though. Rolling right into a pass over to Klawf. Klawf's side. Third Klawf put into play. Second one on the bench there. Town Store being activated to search the deck for another Forest Seal Stone. No Forest Seal Stone target in hand that I know of. So mostly just thinning the deck out. Both decks kind of having a awkward, slower start here as Klawf passes things over back to Miraidon. Ooh, and still nothing in that hand. Now there are a couple lightning energy. So we can get the Iron Hands up to 3 energy attached right now. Dynamotor was used right there to attach the lightning from the discard to the Iron Hands and passes things over. Okay. Town Store yet again on Klawf's side being activated. Again, mostly to thin the deck. Bravery Charm being found. That gives the basic it's attached to plus 50 HP. Trying to match that Iron Hands on the other side of the board. Let's see the hand. Yeah, really not too much going on except for passing things over back to Miraidon. Now the hand is, what, 2 lightning, 2 Ultra Ball. Yeah, just not a lot going on. I guess you could Ultra Ball away an Ultra Ball and a lightning to thin another Pokemon card out of the deck. And then you have a lightning in the discard to be used, to be accelerated with Flaffy's Dynamotor. But just not too much going on here. Let's see what our Miraidon player decides to do. Town Store being activated there to search the deck for a tool card. Bravery Charm being fetched out of the deck there. Not sure if, I guess you could attach it to a Miraidon. That would be fine. But it's primarily being fetched out to thin that deck and make the top decks that much sweeter. Be nice to top deck some kind of supporter. Yeah, Bravery Charm being put onto one of the Miraidon on the bench there. I guess not too much energy wants to be invested into this Iron Hands in case of a boss KO play on Klawf's side, but our Klawf player is going to activate Nest Ball now to search the deck for a basic Pokemon to add to the bench. That Hisuian Electrode V being found and put onto the bench. Bravery Charm being put onto the active Klawf, and Forest Seal Stone being attached to the Hisuian Electrode V. Forest Sealed Stone gives the V Pokemon it's attached to the V Star Power ability Star Alchemy. That lets you search the deck for a card. Pick a card, any card. It was activated and the double turbo energy was found to power up that Klawf. Boss's Orders being played to bring the Iron Hands EX into the active spot. Okay, and Spicy Season Curry being played here to burn the active Klawf here. And Klawf has the Unhinged Scissors attack. For 2 colorless energy, it does 30 plus if this Pokemon is affected by a special condition. This attack does 160 more damage. So since it is burned, it is doing 190 minus 20 for the double turbo energy, so 170 damage to that Fighting Weak Iron Hands EX. I'm sure that's more than enough damage to take the KO on it. $170 times 2. Oh yeah, that Hands EX has a lot of HP thanks to the Bravery Charm, but not enough to make up for the glaring weakness. Our Klawf player is deciding if there's any other moves that need to be made this turn. Nope, going to Unhinged Scissors for the knockout, taking the first 2 prizes of the game. Klawf flipped heads, so it's no longer burned. Squawkabilly EX is promoted into the active spot on Miraidon's side, and play resumes there. Ooh, still mostly dead hand. So Tandem Unit seems to be being activated here to search the deck for a Lightning Pokemon to add to the bench. Town Store as well, being combined here with the Tandem Unit. So there we go, Tandem Unit brings Raikou V to the bench. Town Store finds that Forest Seal Stone. I imagine that's going to get attached directly to the Raikou V. So that way our Miraidon player can now use Star Alchemy to search their deck for any card. 2 Lightning, 2 Ultra Ball in the hand here. Lightning attached to the Raikou V. Flaffy accelerates the Lightning from the discard to the Raikou V with its Dynamotor ability. Raikou V is ready to attack as long as it can find its way into the active spot. Discard pile being searched here, seeing what things have been spent. What resources do I still have available? Alright, Forest Seal Stone, Star Alchemy being activated here to search deck for a card. Maybe a supporter card. Really a switch card is needed here. But the hand is also very dead, so we'll see what our Miraidon player decides to get off of that Forest Seal Stone. Ooh, the Beach Court. Okay. That gives Pokemon, active Pokemon, 1 colorless less retreat cost. So that Squawkabilly can now retreat for free thanks to the Beach Court into that Raikou V. Ooh, was a fleet-footed miss there? Let's see. Beach Court came down. Squawkabilly retreated into the Raikou V. There we go. Fleet-footed was actually activated. Raikou V has the fleet-footed ability. When it's in the active spot, you could just draw a card. Now it's going to use its Lightning Rondo attack. It is 20 plus 20 more damage for all Pokemon on the bench. So more than enough to take the KO on this Klawf. With Lightning Rondo, Klawf is promoted into the active and play resumes on its side. Perfect top deck there with the Battle VIP pass. Beach Court is in play, but that Klawf has 3 retreat. So really looking for a double turbo energy and a way to inflict a special condition on the Klawf. Super Rod being played here to shuffle back into the deck from the discard a Klawf, keeping the Pokemon streaming, the attackers streaming. Very important, especially in this matchup. Jirachi being put onto the bench. Switching Klawf with that Jirachi, the sacrificial Jirachi, it seems, and passing things over. So no way to inflict special condition and no double turbo energy. The Miraidon player attaches lightning energy to the bench Miraidon, accelerates one from the discard pile with Flaffy's Dynamotor ability onto that Miraidon as well. Fleet-footed being activated to draw a card. Thanks Raikou V in the active spot. And Lightning Rondo for the easy KO on the Jirachi. Hisuian Radiant Sneasler being put into the active spot, and play resumes on Klawf's side. Another Klawf hits the bench there and passes things over. Okay. Very straightforward here. Miraidon player fully charges up the Miraidon EX with the Bravery Charm on the bench. Bosses orders onto the Klawf. As they see that as the biggest threat, take the KO on it and move along. Play resumes on Klawf's side. Who passes things over. Wow. Still in the game as it's single prizes versus multi-prizers mostly, but energy attached to Miraidon EX and a KO is taken on the opposing Radiant Sneasler. Alright, we're seeing some things happen here. Double turbo energy was attached to the active Klawf. Ultra Ball being played, discarding a couple cards. Searching the deck for Brute Bonnet. Let's see what they find off of this Ultra Ball. Yes, Brute Bonnet. This is another way, along with the Spicy Season Curry, status conditions can be inflicted on the active Pokemon. Brute Bonnet has the Toxic Powder ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached, you may make both active Pokemon poison. So there we go, Brute Bonnet hit the bench. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule was attached to it, giving it plus 60 HP as well. And let's see, Toxic Powder being activated. Yep, poisoning both active Pokemon. Now Klawf can do its 170 damage, Unhinged Scissors, since it's affected by a special condition, times 2 on the Lightning Weak Raikou V, taking the KO on the opposing electric Pokemon. Miraidon EX fully powered up being put into the active spot, and play resumes on its side. Let's see what our Miraidon players got to close things out here in the endgame. 2 prizes to 2 prizes. Iron Hands EX coming down onto the bench. If we can fully power that up, that's a game. Electric Generator being played. Look at the top 5 cards of the deck, and you may attach up to 2 lightning Pokemon you find there to your bench lightning Pokemon in any way you like. Looks like a single lightning energy was found and attached to that Iron Hands EX on the bench. Do we have another electric generator? We have an acceleration with Flaffy and we have an attachment per turn, so we need one more electric generator, or for that one to have hit 2 lightning energy. Discard pile being eyeballed up, 2 lightning energy in there. 1 in hand. Oh yeah, I think you go for it at this point. Lightning energy manually attached to the Iron Hands EX on the bench. There's definitely a research in hand and being played. Discard the hand. Draw 7 new cards. Looking for electric generator. I think I do see one. You want electric generator and no lightning energy to maximize the electric generator hit. If there's a way to thin out the deck, you do, but here we go. Electric generator number 2. Look at the top 5. There we go. At least one was found and attached to that Iron Hands EX on the bench. Now we have Flaffy, who can accelerate the 4th and final energy needed to power up that Ampu very much. There we go. Dynamotor. Our players are just making sure everything is straight here. I walked you guys through it, so we're good to go. 2 electric generators, manual attachment from hand, and dynamotor fully powered up. That Iron Hands EX in 1 turn. Switch being played to switch that Iron Hands EX into the active spot. It will use its Amp You Very Much attack to knock out the opposing Klawf, taking an additional prize, taking the last 2 prizes of the game. Slow start for that game, excuse me, on both sides, but we ended up having a electric showdown. What do you guys think of this video and the commentary? Please let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Professor's Lab.